He's ready to talk to two of Fnatic's league champions.
Thank you very much, Trevor, and what an incredible series. I'm joined by Huni and Reckless from Fnatic. And honestly, I didn't know my heart could take it. I'm sure there's a pulse pun in there somewhere. But honestly, first off, what was going through your mind when you picked up that pentakill back in those games?
I'll use mine, if that's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's always a special feeling when you get a pentakill, right? Your whole body is shaking, and this feels great. Like, it's one of the best feelings I've had so far in competitive. So, and I mean, the pentakill against Unicorns of Love felt special, but I think this one definitely took the prize because, after all, I'm in Sweden and I'm Swedish, so it just feels great. It just really feels good.
Yeah, feeling good. Just adding another one to that stockpile. And Huni, we saw a lot of focus in the top lane on you in this series. How was it like dealing with that?
This series was really hard for me because there was new so much new champion, especially there was Gangplank, and then even there's a new Elise patch. So Elise is really good type, and then really strong damage at the same time. He can dive as well. So for me, it was really hard, and then they know how to play two versus two with jungle sinners. It was really strong. So I think it was really hard for me, but at the same time, our Reckless carry alone. So.
Well, you definitely pulled it back in that series, Huni. And talking about pulling it back, those are the first two losses you had in this entire split, Reckless. How was it like dealing with that loss? How was it like adapting from game to game?
Could you repeat the question again?
Yeah, so those are the first two losses you had in this entire split. How was it like moving from game to game with those losses? Because that's never happened before for you guys.
I mean, we have lost games in scrims, right? So it's not like it's a totally new experience. But of course, it felt a bit different when we actually lost now. But at the same time, I think the losses were pretty clear. Like, it was pretty clear what the problem was, and then we tried to adapt as good as possible while taking into consideration what they could do. And then I think the last game we had a proper draft and just played the Fnatic style, right, where we just want to team fight at all times, and then they were crumbling in their base, and then we ended up finishing the game by diving them mid. So I feel like our adaptation was really good, actually, and I think that's mostly due to Daylor doing a very good job.
Yeah, over to Daylor, lots of adaptation from game to game. Now, Huni, for you, I'm very thankful for all the advice you've given me over the split with Riven and Rumble. Now you brought out Gangplank as well. What makes a good Gangplank player?
What makes good Gangplank? Eating 1 million Mandarin? I'm just kidding. This champion is really hard because this champion is melee. At the same time, he doesn't have escape except like eating Mandarin. And his barriers is really hard to contact to each other because it's really pretty short. So I think Gangplanks need to play a lot as well.
Well, thank you very much, Huni. And last question here for you, Reckless. You're basically done now in Europe, now looking towards Worlds. How far do you think Fnatic can push it? Do you think you can take on the best from the other regions?
I definitely think we can take on the best. But at the same time, I think today we also showcased some weaknesses. But we also got some best of 5 experience, so I don't think it's too bad at all. So I think going into the bootcamp before Worlds, we're going to practice really hard and then come up strong in Paris.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Congratulations once again on that incredible victory and winning the split. We're going to throw it over to the analyst there to take a look at that.